do you trust them to be able to properly vet, properly adjudicate, properly judge every single case before they release that information to the public? You can't point it out because these guys aren't interested in solutions. They're just interested in making content about it and getting like hundreds of thousands of views. This is a perpetrator first, victim second kind of mentality, because that's what works well for content. I watched Schlep's video the other day, all right? So after watching that, it seems as though it's become something of like a phenomena, I guess. And a lot of people have taken up the mantle that he started and tried to argue in his defense. Most recent of which is Ruben Sim. Now, if you didn't watch it at the time, to reiterate my opinions on the Discord thing, or on the Roblox thing, the person that he found, well, they have a Discord account. They did not find them through Discord. Sorry, they did not find them through Roblox, pardon me. Despite the fact that person had a Roblox account, they didn't find them through Roblox. Okay? They just complained about Roblox incidentally. And after receiving this notice, it seems pretty clear to me that they don't really care about this stuff. It's just they've been taken away their kind of main source of content, their bread and butter. And so now they can no longer make that kind of content. And that, to me, seems to be primarily motivating this. I don't think he actually gives a fuck about any of this. But anyway, just to state first and foremost about my, I guess, biases going into this and what my position already is. I do think that some of these predator catchers could do good. They could do good. I'm just not sure that they actually do. And it seems to be they might be fucking up other things. They might be going in there trying to do pedo hunting, trying to do pedo catching, primarily for content, and they don't really care about whether they actually get people caught. They might do it nominally, but they will always have the Mama Max excuse whenever YouTube punishes them in any way. Whenever they got pushback for making edgy content in any way. But anyway, yeah, let's have a look. Oh, also, Schlep was also like breaking the Discord TOS, so the Roblox TOS. So what you gotta do? But anyway.
The Roblox Corporation has filed a cease and desist against the YouTuber and personal friend of mine, Schlep. For those who don't know, a cease and desist is basically a legal demand saying, we don't like this thing you're doing. If you keep doing this thing, we're going to sue you. And the thing that Schlep is doing is stopping predators. Basically what Schlep does is he joins Roblox condo Discord servers and he pretends to be a little girl or a little boy and he waits for predators to message him and ask to meet up in real life. Then he contacts someone like Jidion or Alex Rosen, or sometimes he just...
Well, that's what he started getting in trouble for. That's not quite true. And it's not because he's catching predators, and Roblox don't like the fact that he's catching predators. He's like breaking parts of their TOS. That's it. I think Roblox have said, I'm not really sure. Listen, I haven't read too much into it. I didn't even know where I'd read to be able to verify this. Roblox have claimed that by doing behavior like this, it actually trips off a lot of their detection systems for a lot of this behavior. He doesn't report them to Roblox. He just makes a video about them. And because you have to work with law enforcement to be able to allow this kind of material to be on YouTube, he also sends it to the police. Personally, I don't think that if that wasn't part of the TOS, these people would not go to the police. Ain't no way everyone would still be running around doing a Mama Max. But anyway, yeah, he just nominally like forward it on to the police. But he was not blocked or banned for catching predators. It was to do with the behavior on the platform breaking the TOS. But anyway, yeah.
Just shows up himself. He gets the predator to admit to everything that they were trying to do, and then he calls the cops and he gets them arrested. With a lot of these cases, they'll have the police show up, and in front of the police, they'll be like, okay, you came here to meet a kid, right? You have CP on your phone, right?
So Matthew, you're not gonna send anymore?
No, I want to stay away from stuff like tomato.
And you're not gonna talk to girls?
No, I'm going to delete my account.
And you did come here to meet and have sex?
Yes, I
Legal cease and desist notice from Roblox Corporation. Not the Roblox Corporation, just Roblox Corporation. We write on behalf of Roblox Corporation. Could you make it sound any more like robotic and soulless? On behalf of Roblox Corporation. This letter serves as a formal cease and desist notice regarding your unauthorized. I didn't know we needed authorization to catch child predators. I'm sorry, we didn't have Roblox's permission. We didn't have the permission of Roblox Corporation. Someone.
If you don't know as well who Ruben Sim is, he's also another retard. Who tries to do a lot of this like anti-pedophile. We hate pedophiles, guys. We hate pedophiles, and we're doing all this stuff, and we're doing it to save the kids. We're doing it all to save those little kids on Discord, to save those little kids on Roblox. Anyway, he's got into trouble with Discord before for making API keys, or for trying to log all of the people who are using these Discord servers to be able to ban them from other places. Part of it is going to be like children who are just like using those spaces because it's a game for children. Part of it, maybe, potentially, could be groomers. That number could be 0 for all he knows, but could be groomers. Anyway, Discord has removed his access from being able to use those kind of tools because he keeps on making these bots, I believe. But yeah, he goes on social media and proclaims that we have banned over 600,000 potential groomers, and now Discord have said that we're not allowed to use their services. No, you're just banning random people who may or may not be groomers. You've got no fucking clue, right? He basically like distributed this bot telling people do this and you'll help like get less groomers in your community. All it really did was look at all of the people who were in like Roblox like porn discords or hentai porn discords, and then just serially like banned them from everywhere else that like adopted the bot. So a little bit of a sledgehammer, but anyway.
Posted a funny image of 2 police officers. I consent. And David Bazuki's like, I don't. Is there someone you forgot to ask? You're unauthorized and harmful activities. I'm sorry, which harmful activity are we talking about here? I think preying on kids is a harmful activity. There are people behind bars who, if it weren't for Schlep, would be grooming and trying to meet up with kids, but now they can't because they're in jail. Your actions are a violation.
But now they can't because they're in jail. Huh?
But now they can't because Schlep would be grooming and trying to meet up with kids, but now they can't because...
Oh, I thought... Sorry. I thought you meant that Schlep couldn't do these videos anymore, right?
They're in jail. Your actions are a violation of Roblox policies and directly undermine Roblox's safety efforts and, critically, are exposing our users to increased risk. Those actions include engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations. What the fuck does that mean? I think that this is referring to the decoy accounts. Here's the thing. There is something that's known as entrapment, okay? And this is a word.
Okay, this is going to be totally irrelevant to explain what the document's talking about there, the cease and desist. What they're saying is, you're going on there, interacting with adults, engaging in, participating in romantic, sexually intimate conversations, and for all intents and purposes, you look as though you are being groomed. But you're not a child. The safety procedures don't need to be taken with you. And so you're essentially producing a load more reports when you're actually safe. You're not a child, you're not in danger, you're not at risk. But it basically means that we have to take care of that, right? We have to look into that. If other people are reporting it, we have to decide whether you are a child and you need to be like removed for your safety, or if they need to be removed, right? But this isn't actually genuine. You're just simulating these conversations.
The thing, there is something that's known as entrapment, okay? And this is a word that's thrown around a lot when talking about these sorts of sting operations. This is the way entrapment works. You cannot convince someone to break the law. You can't...
This is actually so fucking retarded. Entrapment's for the police. Entrapment isn't for civilians. What they'd be talking about here is whether you can actually prove they had the motivation to solicit a minor for sex, or whatever the charge may be, right? This wouldn't be entrapment. And I don't know why these retards constantly say that it is.
encourage someone to do something illegal. What Schlep does, he waits for the predator to contact him first. And when they say all of the wild shit that they say in DMs, he never like reciprocates. He doesn't get dirty. He doesn't, you know, send dirty messages back. That's why whenever you see the chat logs from Chris Hansen's To Catch a Predator, the predator will say some wild shit like,
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now.
and the decoy will just be like,
Cool.
because you can't encourage them, because then it would be entrapment. The whole time he's talking to these predators, it's just the absolute driest, most innocent, oblivious responses from him, and the predator is just going crazy. How is that a violation? It's like they're saying it's a violation to be contacted by these people in the first place. If I'm a child and some predator messages me some insane shit, am I in trouble for engaging in a child endangerment conversation, even if I'm not saying anything back? Sharing or soliciting.
Well, no, I think it's probably because you're engaged in starting those conversations, right? You're engaged in getting those conversations like take off the ground. So yeah, you're engaged in simulating a child. Dude. I don't know. Listen, you can like challenge these. You can challenge this letter on the grounds that you don't think that it's appropriate for Roblox to be able to like take down these policies. Maybe these pedo hunters are doing the good and nobody else is, right? Roblox isn't taking care of this at all. They've got no interest in a like young user base being like safe. They don't think that they'd ever be exposed by like a credible journalist for not being able to like account for the grooming and child solicitation that occurs on our platform, right? Maybe none of that is true. And these groomers these pedo hunters are the only people standing in the way. You can charge it on that grounds, right? You can dispute it on that grounds, but I mean, this is all true, right? Everything they say here is just like, well, yeah, I mean, that's correct. But maybe you think that's necessary or good to do. I don't know why he's trying to go piece by piece with this.
Personally identifiable information. This is Roblox directly protecting child predators. There is no one this could be referring to. The only personally identifiable information Schlep shares is their names and their faces when they try to meet up with him in real life and get arrested. And it's usually in the form of a police report or a mugshot, directing users to move.
No, not always. But even if it was, I mean, it's alleged, right? That's the problem. It's an allegation. It's not been proven in a court of law. You are not the police. If you want to report it to the police, go ahead. But in terms of sharing their personal identifiable information of somebody you believe to be a groomer, by the way, you believe to be a pedophile, answer me this, all right? Answer me this. The average pedo sting on YouTube, the average person who gets up a camera and starts recording themselves, they're walking down the street to go to a car park to meet up with an alleged groomer, right? Do you trust them to be able to properly vet, properly adjudicate, properly judge every single case before they release that information to the public? Their face, their name, their address, maybe. Do you trust them to release that to the public? Because I say I don't. I don't trust that just anybody will be able to do these pedo hunts and be able to verify the information and to be able to verify they've got the right person or be able to verify guilt or anything like that before they release this information. I don't think you should either.
Move conversations off platform. Let me remind you, Roblox is the company that allows links to Discord servers on their website. Schlep finds these people on Discord. I don't know if maybe they're just not watching the videos. Maybe some moron at this company is just miscommunicating this to the lawyer. Clearly, there was not a lot of...
Roblox seems ineffective. I've sent another Ruben Sim video about it. It covers it in a second PMG video I sent to. That might be interesting. Listen, at the end of the day, it's not in Roblox interest to disclose, we caught this many predators on our platform this month, alright? Because if it's low, that could either mean they're not doing enough, when you take into account that I would probably guess that tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions of people use Roblox, right? Have Roblox accounts at the very least. So if they say, we caught 2 predators this month, does that mean that the community is safe? Or does that mean they aren't doing enough? It's hard to tell just in that like bare number. If Roblox says, we caught 10,000 accounts, we banned 10,000 accounts for child endangerment this month, does that mean that they're policing incredibly effectively or that they're an incredibly unsafe platform, right? It could mean either. So just a bare number in either of these cases isn't going to be enough. More so in terms of reports being issued and accounts not being banned. Okay, I might have a look at that video then.
Of thought put into this cease and desist letter. Roblox is committed to aggressively combating illegal and harmful conduct, including child exploitation, through a dedicated and sophisticated team of safety professionals, advanced moderation systems, and partnerships with law enforcement agencies. This is the thing. They always say this, and everyone always rolls their eyes at it. And the reason is because it doesn't matter how much resources you're putting into this problem if it's still there. You can say, oh, you were tired.
What? That is crazy. Dude, this underlies so much of their perspective.
And everyone always rolls their eyes at it. And the reason is because it doesn't matter how much resources you're putting into this problem if it's still there.
This is actually like brain dead logic. And so, what? Ruben Sim will not be happy, will not stop making content, right? Because that's what this is all about. Won't stop making content about this until there is 0 child endangerment happening on Roblox. That will never happen. That will never happen. Because Roblox, as I said, has tens of millions of users. You will never have 0. If that is the standard, you need to rethink it. You're so retarded, man. Really? And how are we going to get to 0? You think by Schlep's YouTube videos? Really?
You can say, oh, you work tirelessly. You have all these industry professionals. It doesn't matter if the reality of the situation is that safety on Roblox sucks. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're dumping resources into, it's not working. And that's the reason why people like Schlep exist. While Roblox acknowledges that...
Really? Is it why people like Schlep exist? Or is it because Roblox is a huge game with a huge brand name, with a large child safety, with a large child user base, and so you can slap Roblox Predator in the title and get millions of views? In fact, Schlep doesn't even find these people on Discord. Sorry, doesn't even find these people on Roblox. He finds these people on Discord. What is Roblox to do in that situation? Where are they failing there? You can't point it out because these guys aren't interested in solutions. They're just interested in making content about it and getting like hundreds of thousands of views.
Your stated intentions may be to protect children, and while it recognizes the serious nature of online predatory behavior, your methods, including failing to immediately report suspicious activity to Roblox through proper channels, are actively interfering with Roblox's established safety protocols, and critically, are exposing Roblox's users to increased risk. Okay, again, did they watch the videos? In the videos, Schlep shows himself doing exactly that.
Immediately after everything that just happened, I created an official support ticket with Roblox to try to get him banned. I provided Roblox with the exact same Google Drive that prosecutors are now using against him. This drive contained everything: his social media accounts, chat logs, text messages, voice calls, and most importantly, footage of...
Well, I think what they said was through the proper channels. I don't know if Roblox has a channel for this.
him planning this meet on Roblox. Roblox would not accept.
I mean, it's not just seem like incredibly performative. Unfortunately, it appears you provided files we are unable to access. Due to security measures, Roblox is only able to access the information in aforementioned formats. Okay, so you sent it in the wrong format then. Nice. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. However, you can send this YouTube video link, and you may below the certain steps create a YouTube video link, screen record your issue, upload it to YouTube as an unlisted video, copy the link /URL, post the link /URL, okay?
most importantly, footage of him planning this meet on Roblox. Roblox would not accept it, so I had to compile all the evidence into a YouTube video. After I sent that, their response was pretty outrageous. The start of the email pretty much said that they have nothing to do with Discord, despite frequently partnering with them and collaborating with them, and also featuring them all over Roblox. But still, Roblox...
Well, yeah, it doesn't mean that they are responsible for the activity that happens on Discord. You're reporting them for the activity that's happened on Discord. Report it to Discord.
Went ahead and assured me that they are looking into this, and his Roblox account wasn't banned. So I sent a follow-up email. That video isn't enough. It has chat logs, voice calls, me playing games.
Wait, I thought his account was banned.
Still, Roblox went ahead and assured me that they are looking into this, and his Roblox account wasn't banned. So I sent a follow-up email. That video isn't enough. It has chat logs, voice calls, me playing games with him, text messages, and footage of him in handcuffs. Then they went ahead and replied with a copy-paste reply. You can be assured that we are diligently investigating your report, and any player or content violating our terms of use and community rules will be moderated. At the time of writing this, it's been almost 3 weeks since he was arrested, and he has not been banned.
He has even...
I'm pretty sure that... Wait, the user was banned. The user was banned. I don't know what else you want.
physically mailed binders full of information, including the real-life arrests. And it's not until the videos go live on YouTube that they actually take action. So I don't know what they're talking about by saying failing to immediately report them through proper channels. The only way to get
I'm guessing click on the user profile and click ban. Sorry, click on the user profile and click report. That's... yeah?
Roblox to take action is to do exactly what Schlep is doing. They're not taking action until
well, no, you don't get content and you don't get a reply from clicking on someone's profile and clicking report, do you? You don't get any content from that. You don't get any follow-up. So sending them an email, send them a support ticket where you have to have some kind of correspondence. That's what they're saying. It's not through the proper channels and it's not immediate. You're doing other stuff to create further content. And from what I can see, they're giving you perfectly reasonable replies. You're not happy with it. For God knows what reason. Well, it knows what reason. Because it's a great narrative for your YouTube videos, but...
the video goes live. So what else are we supposed to do? Reports don't work. That's been proven over and over again. Physically...
it's been proven! It's been proven they don't work!
Mailing the company the evidence doesn't do anything. What else are we supposed to do? Exposing Roblox users to increased risk. Schlep has caught predators and had kids email him saying, hey, you got my groomer arrested. You know what?
No! I saw this on his Twitter. You got my groomer catched too. Hi, Schlep. Thank you for catching one of the predators that grew... One of the predators that groom me. I'm a 13-year-old kid, and the situation about Roblox suing you is really stupid, to be honest. I hope you can get out of the lawsuit without any problems. Bye. Any verification for this, or is this just okay? We're just going to use this as evidence.
Had kids email him saying, hey, you got my groomer arrested. You know what exposes Roblox users to increased risk? Not banning child predators that get arrested in real life. Accordingly, and pursuing...
Wait, I thought you said that they got arrested. They got put behind bars, and so they couldn't do this anymore. Huh? I thought you said that they put these guys in behind bars, didn't they? So they couldn't do anything anymore. What? Now we still need to ban them? Huh?
Into Roblox's policies, Roblox will be closing your accounts. Fucking wonderful. Not only did they send him the cease and desist, but they banned every single account that he ever created ever, including Maliboomer, a Roblox account that owned an exclusive item that was given to Schlep at a STEM event after he met with Roblox moderators in real life. This is Bob Purin, by the way, the former head of trust and safety at Roblox, who had a Twitter account linked on his Roblox profile that was following furry porn. Please note that Roblox community
okay.
These standards prohibit opening new accounts to evade an enforcement action. Therefore, we demand that you cease and desist from accessing the Roblox platform. Please be...
I have some experience in handling reports, believe it or not. I used to moderate for some private servers. When you report, we want you to report in that moment, not compile information. Every time somebody compiles a bulk of information, especially information I can't verify, we generally assume it's a targeted harassment campaign. Right. Yeah. I get you. Yeah. I mean, that's been my thing that when I've spoken about this before. How do you distinguish this from, like, somebody bringing it to you and it's just like, you're not sure if people are trying to just fuck with the guy, right? Like, I had that when I was looking at the EDP video. Sorry, the jidion video. EDP watch. You just walk into a guy's boss's office, hand him, like, a binder full of information and say, like, what are you going to do about this? What are you going to do about this? So, well, you know, are you trying to fuck with this guy? Or is this real? Give us a second to, like, verify at the very least. But, you know. It's suspicious to see a sudden surge of reports on one person. That would make sense.
Be advised that Roblox reserves all rights to take any and all appropriate legal action, meaning lawsuit, against you should your violations of the Roblox community standards continue. It's just insane. They're saying we're going to sue you for computer fraud. So the same day that they banned schlep, they made a blog post, How Roblox Partners with Law Enforcement, by Matt Kaufman, Chief Safety Officer. Every day, more than 100 million users of all ages have a safe and positive experience on Roblox. It's so crazy being a user of this platform, knowing just how bullshit all of this is and seeing them repeat it over and over and over again. They always say the same thing. We're committed. Then why is it that every fucking month there's a new personal injury lawsuit for a kid being abducted or groomed or exploited or extorted? Now they're threatening to sue people who are
Wait, from Roblox? Huh?
Month. There's a new personal injury lawsuit.
I'm guessing this is to Roblox, right? Hold on. Let's play this back on a slower speed. What is he talking about? I mean, again, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me that would happen, right? Again, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of accounts versus Roblox. That's interesting. I'm not aware of that. Huh. Okay. That might be something to look into.
Kid being abducted or groomed or exploited or extorted. Now they're threatening to sue.
Well, how do those lawsuits go? Listen, if a company is getting... you seem to question whether or not they're committed. At the end of the day, they're a corporation. Above all else, the one thing that they have to care about legally is their fiduciary duty, aka making fucking money, right? That's their purpose. Their purpose is to make money. The idea that they'd be doing something like this when they're getting constant lawsuits they have to, like, address is insane. These are contradictory, you realize.
People who are trying to stop it. Law enforcement professionals are best positioned to investigate.
Dude, if it wasn't for, like, pedo catching online, these people would be, like, I don't know, like turning hay into barrels, turning hay into fucking bales in a field somewhere. These are the most retarded people to walk upon the earth. It's actually shocking. And again, this is why I think that this is all a grift. None of these YouTubers care about this, really. Except that it gets them, like, a shit ton of views. Nobody really cares about this at all, who's actually working on this. They just figure out the best talking points. Every single step of the way. None of it is a discussion with any kind of, like, reasonability. None of it is a discussion with any kind of, like, nuance or, like, actual, like, care or concern. It's just throwing shit at the wall. Whatever you can think to be as, like, incendiary as possible. Roblox is protecting predators! Roblox is protecting predators! We're doing this in 2025. The same Mama Max shit. The same Mama Max shit. In 2025.
Investigate potential crimes. Therefore, we want to be sure any violations on Roblox are reported and acted upon through the proper channels. Unfortunately, there are cases of vigilante groups or individuals
turning hay into barrels. Hey, shut the fuck up, yeah? You ever thought about that? Ever turning your mouth into closed, please?
violating our policies to entrap users. These people are, at their own volition, of their own free will, contacting who they think are children to meet up for sex in real life. They're the ones that are initiating, they're the ones that are suggesting all of these things, and the point that Schlep is proving is that these people don't require any sort of motivation to say and do these things, or otherwise self-police the platform. Oh, good heavens, we would hate for people to self-police the platform. I mean, God knows they're not fucking doing it. What are we supposed to do? Are we just supposed to sit back and see our viewers and our players and our fans just be exploited by these people? Well,
dude, we're supposed to sit here and watch our fans get molested? Unfortunately, not every problem. Listen, there are problems in fucking society that unfortunately you have no ability to like help or stop or mediate, right? None at all. None at all. What would actually be interesting content that might, I don't know, in some way like shine a light on this is to do like case studies, testimonials, go through a case of somebody who was actually hurt by Roblox. Talk about how that happened, where that happened, whether they reported it, right? That would be interesting. That would be informative. But no. This is a perpetrator first, the victim second kind of mentality. Because that's what works well for content. You will find hundreds of videos about Roblox predation. Not a single one will be anything looking into victimization or victims. It will all be targeting the perpetrators and trying to take them down. Because that's what gets the clicks, and nobody's interested in doing the second.
these groups may appear to have the public's interests at heart, they are in fact acting in ways that could be harmful to others. For example, their efforts may leave bad actors on the platform longer simply to create more sensationalized social media content. Are you fucking kidding me? He reported them directly to you guys, directly to NECMEC, directly to the police. The only people that didn't take action was Roblox. The whole point of releasing these videos is to get these accounts taken down. What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I think is going on? I think you guys are leaving these users up so you can continue to make money off of them. Wasn't that—
Oh, fucking come on, dude. You think that Roblox are intentionally leaving predators on the platform so they can continue getting those sweet, sweet Robux? Really? No, what they're talking about there is people not reporting it immediately so they can be taken off. Instead, leaving it until the videos are published. Right? That's what they're talking about.
going on? I think you guys are leaving these—
Damn, this is so deep. This is so deep right now. Oh my, 1 second. Do I sound more sincere? Do my points have more gravitas? 1 moment. Where's the color? Where's the color correction? Oh, if we turn the, oh. Am I now on the side of children? Am I now against predators? It's fucking stupid, dude. It's so fucking gay. Dude. I don't know how people can watch videos like these and like seal clap to them. Hundreds of thousands of views, dude. It's insane. People do not care. People do not care. It's content. It's good content.
These users up so you can continue to make money off of them. Wasn't that the case with Arnold Castillo, where you didn't take down his game because it was putting money in your fucking pockets? And what happened?
We are following some breaking news tonight at 6 o'clock. 22-year-old Arnold Castillo of New Jersey is facing federal charges.
Was this on Roblox? Or was this on Discord? This is always the case. This is always the case. These kind of chats don't happen on Roblox. Because if they did, they'd be monitored. They'd be looked at. Probably get taken off. All happens on Discord. But nobody creates a stink about Discord. Nobody gives a fuck. If you reported this kind of shit on Discord, if it's in a public Discord server, it would get reported, and that person would get fucking yoinked. They get fucking yoinked for that shit. But nobody's talking about ever reporting it to Discord. I don't think Schlep ever does he? He doesn't talk about it at the very least. It's all focused on the evil Roblox corporation.
Castillo was arrested for kidnapping a 15-year-old girl. He was still accessing Roblox up until his arrest by the FBI in May of 2022.
A man accused of befriending an 11-year-old girl online and then kidnapping her.
Your attorneys allege this man kidnapped a 10-year-old Kern County girl after the two had struck up an online relationship on the gaming site Roblox.
In this lawsuit, the mother claims her son, who was 9 at the time, was groomed by several adults posing as kids.
I've never seen circumstances quite like this.
It says she used the messaging feature to give instructions to kill a 2-month-old.
Unfortunately, the 10-year-old did fall through and drop the infant in the kitchen floor.
Any account, including those of vigilante.
Was that an adult? Wait, that okay. I thought we were talking about child grooming. I thought we were talking about child grooming.
To give instructions to kill a 2-month-old.
Unfortunately, the 10-year-old did fall through and drop the infant in the
I mean, that sounds fucking tragic, but this has got nothing to do with this.
kitchen floor.
Any account, including those of vigilante groups or individuals caught violating our policies, will face consequences up to and including removal and banning. Instead of taking matters into
There's actually a story, by the way, that did cover Roblox's failure to moderate and other problems decently well. It's by People Make Games. I'm pretty sure, if I'm thinking about the same one, the People Make Games video was about the behind the scenes of people who, like, produce the Roblox games, right? It's the people who make the Roblox games. And the things that, again, happen off-platform in Discord servers, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, that's Roblox not moderating for, like, off-platform behavior. Which is always a challenge. It's always a challenge for Twitch because they claim to, right? It is actually in their policies. You will get banned for off-platform behavior. And how it pushes people off-platform, correct. Well, pushes people off-platform. You mean linking to Discord servers? Personally, I do think that actually should be removed. I think that would be great for Roblox to be able to remove that. Yeah. Yeah. I think there's probably very, very little that you could have to be able to stop people linking to each other, like, in-game, right? For example, given their, like, Roblox Discord username. But in terms of having, like, games being officially partnered with Discord to be able to link them into each other, that seems a little bit fucking weird. Yeah.
their own hands, we encourage the community to report any inappropriate behavior directly to Roblox or law enforcement using the easy-to-report methods outlined below. I have a video where I test out this feature. I worked with some friends to find the absolute most egregious, obvious, inappropriate accounts we could find. We reported 100 accounts. We waited a few days, and Roblox took down 0. If you went through and you look at these accounts, absolutely anyone can tell that they should not be anywhere near this platform.
11-year-old who loves taking raw... Okay. My name says it all. Lesbian, tops only. I'll consider doing 18+. Okay. This, maybe seems like inappropriate things. This is odd. Okay. Dude. Is this like... What, because they love predators? I mean, listen, the thing would come at the end of the day. Because you report 100 accounts, it's going to come down to the TOS. And does this violate the TOS, right? Is this, like, inappropriate?
They don't give a shit.
I mean, according to the TOS, right?
They don't care about safety. They don't care about kids being groomed. All they care about is revenue and lowering cost. This is probably the worst decision this company has ever made. Big fuck you to Roblox. Big thank you to Schlep. Go watch his video on this. Go subscribe to him. If you want to support Schlep, you can do so on schlep.tv. I'm Ruben Sim. Thanks for watching.
All right. TOS bans sexual topics, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Maybe. I'm guessing in terms of, like, the behavior for which they will ban you if you're very clearly trying to have a sexual conversation with a child, right? Or have a sexual conversation with another person in Roblox. That's going to be one thing. The policies over which they will ban you for having certain things on your profile, I'm guessing it can be very, very different, right? So we are talking about two different topics, to be clear. But, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. I want to read through the article you pulled up, actually. The article about law enforcement they posted on their website. Savaganda. So, how Roblox partners with law enforcement. Okay. Every day, more than 100 million users of all ages... wait. Yeah, so I was right. It is like hundreds of millions of people. Okay. Every day, more than 100 million users of all ages have a safe and positive experience on Roblox. We continually innovate our extensive safety system, which combines cutting-edge AI moderation with the expertise of thousands of trained individuals. I doubt that it's using cutting-edge AI moderation. Realistically, people... Okay, this is a side point, but people talk about using, like, cutting-edge AI, when actually the techniques that they're using have probably been around for, like, the last decade. It's going to be, like, sentiment analysis. That's all it's going to be, right? Or sentiment detection, anyway. When these systems detect early signs of potential illicit activity, violent threats, or other real-life harms, we investigate, and where warranted, take appropriate enforcement actions, including reporting them to law enforcement. Safety is foundational to everything we do at Roblox. Our platform was built for all ages, including users younger than 13 from the beginning. Our approach using at-scale safety infrastructure and oversight from thousands of people worldwide dedicated to safety. Roblox is also a fundamentally different place from the rest of the internet. We require age verification for unfiltered chats between users. All other chats, including public discussions, are aggressively filtered and designed to prevent the sharing of personal identifiable information, including phone numbers, usernames, and links to other online platforms. Wait, so unless you're in an unfiltered chat, you can't send links to other platforms. Is that true? Is that true? I have a question for you. If I reported to you 50 users all within an hour in your server directly to you and say this person's profile picture is an NSFW lolly image, would you actually listen? Probably not. Okay, thing is, I'm one person, right? Because that analogy breaks, okay? Because I am one person, right? If you were to go through and do a thorough look at all of the people in my Discord server and show me all the people you thought were distasteful, I might think you're autistic, but earnest, right? I might think that. Roblox is a huge corporation. The problem is even worse, right? They see a bunch of reports coming in, drips and drabs, bum 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 bum. They're trying to balance safety, obviously, with abuses of their systems. I think, as you said before. So sure, they might see somebody reporting 100 accounts and go, "Oh, this person's just trying to like report troll," right? And so it fucks up the system that way because it's obviously not sincere, or it's obviously kind of like not organic. Yeah. Your server is marketed to children and it has a $80 billion corporation, is the hypothetical. I mean, yeah, that's exactly it, right? That's exactly it. I'm guessing you're talking about Discord server, but yeah. As part of our proactive moderation systems, we leverage advanced detection and rapid response protocols to report illicit activity, violent threats, and other real-life harm to law enforcement. We focus on relentless innovation, and our work on safety is never done. This partnership with law enforcement, which we are proud to highlight as Roblox participation in the 37th Annual Crimes Against Children Conference this week, is part of our thorough, multifaceted effort to keep users safe. Our stringent safety measures may frustrate bad actors and push them to operate on other platforms. Right. Our stringent safety measures may frustrate bad actors and push them to operate on other platforms. This is positive. We don't want them on Roblox. But we also know many of our users are active across multiple platforms, and we want to contribute to their safety even when they're not on Roblox. This is one of many reasons we chose to collaborate with law enforcement worldwide, while taking care to protect the privacy of our users. By helping to identify and disrupt bad actors, we seek to assist law enforcement in connecting the dots across platforms to further investigate and intervene where appropriate. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. And so it doesn't seem as though you can actually invite people to Discords in a filtered Discord Roblox chat. Okay. More important part to our point. Vigilante groups. Law enforcement professionals are best positioned to investigate potential crimes. Therefore, we want to be sure any violations on Roblox are reported and acted upon through the proper channels. Unfortunately, there are cases of vigilante groups or individuals violating our policies to entrap others or otherwise self-police the platform. While these groups may appear to have the public interest at heart, they are in fact acting in a way that could be harmful to others, both on and off our platform. For example, their efforts may leave bad actors on the platform longer simply to create more sensationalized social media content. Yeah, in terms of like making a support ticket instead of just reporting the person's account for that activity. Actions taken by vigilante groups increase the risk of more users being exposed to bad actors and can delay enforcement efforts by both Roblox and law enforcement. Any account, including those of vigilante groups or individuals caught violating our policies, will face consequences up to and including removal and banning where warranted. We enforce our policies in accordance with our community standards and overall terms of use. Instead of taking matters into their own hands, we encourage the community to report any inappropriate behavior directly to Roblox or law enforcement, using the easy-to-report method outlined below. Appropriate reporting methods. Okay, one sec. Nice, okay. We encourage any users who believe a crime has been committed to contact their local law enforcement directly. As described above, we regularly work with law enforcement. Where law enforcement contact us, we coordinate with them to the fullest extent possible. Users can also report a potential child sexual exploitation directly to the MCMEC's cyber tip line. In addition to the work with law enforcement, we've established a trusted flagger program where close and trusted partners can report potentially serious criminal activity, such as terrorism, violent extremism, child exploitation to us. We promptly review these reports and, as necessary, take action accordingly. We are always looking to expand this program and welcome outreach from interested entities. On the platform, we provide a robust abuse reporting tool that enables any of our over 100 million daily active users to report inappropriate behavior on Roblox for review and potential investigation. We continually improve this interface to make it easy for users to capture all the necessary information, blah, 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 blah. Okay. There we are. I mean, I don't know why you can really ask for that, right? Seems pretty robust. Seems pretty fair. I don't know. What I said earlier was maybe they should ban linking to Discord channels. Seems like they do that in the filtered chats. If you want to verify your age and go to the unfiltered, cool, right? But if you don't want to verify your age, there you are. Anyway. Let's have a gander. There is more to see. Actions speak louder than words. They've hired over 1,000 people. Unless you just think they're lying, right? Unless you just think they're lying, I don't know what else you can really say there. But there we are. Okay, let's have a gander. Okay. And we're back. That's the sign for me. That's the sign for me that Got maybe an hour left on the stream. Okay, there we are. I've set that up. That's all intended. Don't worry. Anyway, let's get back into it. Okay. So before I went ahead and read a couple of those. Not before, actually. Not before. Okay, let's have a gander. Open sourcing Roblox Sentinel. Or Sentinel, pardon me. Our approach to preemptive risk detection. Using AI to help detect anomaly chat pattern early. Sorry, abnormal. Sorry, anomaly detection is the AI term. Abnormal chat patterns early. Okay. Candidate generation, abuse report, keyword filtering, candidate generator. Candidate generator. Oh, what they're talking about here is like, and then there's other ways of generating these reports. 1 through N. So this isn't it, right? So one of these now is Sentinel. They flag the user to when it goes to evidence gathering, and then there's either a long-form classifier. Okay, a long-form classifier is going to be over a lot of different chat messages, right? And a lot of those get a classification of risky, not risky, right? But if you do a long-form classifier, it's to classify holistically, is this person a risk or is this person something, right? Classifies them as safe or dangerous. Fine-tuned LLM. Fine-tuned LLM, great. And then get a user ticket for the human review, all right. So every day, more than 100 million users of all ages have a safe and positive experience on Roblox. Okay, seems to be the PR line. Of course, no system is perfect. And one of the biggest challenges in the industry is to detect critical harms, like potential child endangerment. A series of friendly chats and supportive messages may take on a different meaning over the course of a longer conversation history, especially when it happens between users of different age groups. We've developed Roblox Sentinel, an AI system built on contrast learning that helps us detect early signals of potential child endangerment, such as grooming, allowing us to investigate even sooner and, when relevant, report to law enforcement. In the first half of 2025, Sentinel helped our team to submit approximately 1,200 reports of potential attempts at child exploitation to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. This includes attempts to circumvent our filtering mechanisms and other safeguards. We are excited to open source Roblox Sentinel. We are actively seeking community engagement, which we hope will build a safer internet. Okay, fuck me, yeah. Spending time with friends and competing with other players is a central component of Roblox, and communication is the heart of the activity. In fact, every day, more than 111 million users come onto Roblox, where the community sends an average of 6.1 billion chat messages and generates 1.1 million hours of voice communication in dozens of languages. Okay, dude, if you're using an LLM for this, if you're using a transformer, realistically, any AI has got to be like chugging along insanely quick to be able to handle this workload. That's kind of insane that they've even started to use an AI system to be able to generate this. Unironically. This is just not the system that is like really appropriate for using that AI. Fucking hell, okay. The communication mirrors the real world. The vast majority is everyday chat, from casual conversation to discussing gameplay, but a small number of bad actors seek to circumvent our systems and potentially attempt to cause harm. Okay. Okay. So, Sentinel's been running on Roblox since late 2024 and is the latest addition to our open source safety kit. In the first half of 2025, 35% of cases we've detected are due to this proactive approach. In many cases, catch them before an abuse report could be filed. When combined with our other moderation systems, Sentinel expands the arsenal of tools we have to detect and act on potential serious violations. Huh. I mean, realistically, whatever you want to say, people said earlier, actions speak louder than words. I don't think I've ever heard of a system like this being used ever. Typically, systems like these have been looked into, right? I'm trying to think. The thing that's most clear in my mind is I think Reddit and Facebook tried to create a system like this, but for people who were like experiencing sewer slide intent, yeah. And both of them, historically, this project has been started again and again and again, and binned again and again and again. Because realistically, the amount of data you would have to feed through is enormous. And to be able to get a human review on it, or make sure you're not just like generating a bunch of like junk, the amount of specification and how sophisticated the system has to be is like insane. But regardless of this, lawsuits have been filed. Breaking. Who is this? Attorney General. Louisiana. Okay. Breaking. Today I'm suing Roblox, the #1 gaming site for children and teens and a breeding ground for sexual predators. I mean, literally, I guess. But anyway, a breeding ground for sexual predators. Due to Roblox's lack of safety protocols, it endangers the safety of the children of Louisiana. Roblox is overrun with harmful content and child predators because it prioritizes user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety. Every parent should be aware of the clear and present danger posed to their children by Roblox so they can prevent the unthinkable from ever happening in their own home. Okay, so this happened, what, a day after the video? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let's have a gander. I thought it was a value pump thing, but I saw them say AI was the backbone of their system, so I don't know. A value pump? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by a value pump thing. Wait, stock? I invented that term, it's not real. So you're saying like an announcement just to like boost their stock value, right? Yeah, they are openly traded, to be fair. So I can understand how you get that. But it all seems pretty proactive. I don't know. Especially as I've like looked through it. It seems believable. At the very least, the numbers that they're talking about seem absolutely credible. And the kind of process they're talking about going through to like develop this stuff, it seems absolutely realistic for like the reasonable kind of problems they would have, right? And the problem that they would try to address. Unfortunately, I cannot find her website. So, whatever, I guess. Liz Murrell. I look forward to seeing more soon, I guess.